Hi, today I'm here to help you with your number bonds input page. We're working in the Introduction to Multiplication and Division workbook. And you should be on this page, number bonds input page. If you don't have it in front of you now, pause the video and go get it. Everyone else, make sure you have a pen or a pencil or something to write with. And let's get started. So we just finished tape diagrams in the lesson before. Those are a model that you can use to show multiplication or division. You can also use it to show addition and subtraction, but right now we're focusing on multiplication and division. Number bonds are another model that you can use to show addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Today we're going to think about multiplication and division. So let's jump in and look at the first sentence. Number bonds are a model used to show blank equations and blank equations. I really should have had 4 there because addition and subtraction work too, but we're only focused on multiplication and division right now, so let's put those in. Number bonds are a model used to show multiplication and division equations. Okay. The top circle on a number bond represents the total. Just like the top of your tape diagram represents the total, the top of your number bond, or the biggest circle, represents your total. So the sentence should read, the top circle on a number bond represents the total. The bottom circles on a number bond represent the groups. Just like the boxes represented groups, just like rows represent groups, multiplication and division are all about groups. In this case, they're in circles. That's cool. Now we can look at a number bond. Notice that we have a 12 at the top and it's labeled total. Oh, that would have helped to fill out the sentence. And then we have the 3 4s at the bottom and one of them is labeled one group. Also would have helped with the sentence. Now we are going to write equations to match this model. Okay, my multiplication equation first. The first factor represents the number of groups. In this case, there are 3 circles on the bottom, so we're going to put a 3. You know, I always think they look like feet. Number bonds look like aliens with all their feet. So if you hear me call them a head and a feet, that's what I'm thinking. I think they look like aliens. I'll try to say top circle, bottom circles. I don't know what they're actually called. I should try to look that up. Anyway, our first factor is our number of groups. That's 3. The number in each group, I don't have to count. It's there as a number. It's 4. So 3 times 4. I even have the answer here. I didn't have to do any work. It's 12. It was done for me. Now I can do my division equations. So my total is 12, so I'm going to put that first for both of my division equations. Now, divided by, I can either do divided by the number of groups or the number in each group. I'll do number of groups first. 12 divided by 3 equals 4. Then 12 divided by 4 equals 3. Hopefully you've caught on to these patterns that we're seeing here. If you haven't yet, it might be a good idea to use some manipulatives and actually keep counting them out until you see the connection there. Notice also that I'm using the same 3 numbers to complete all of the equations. That's because it's a fact family, which is really helpful. Okay, let's go down to our next sentence. Each model represents 1 blank equation and 2 blank equations. This is the same sentence from our tape diagrams page. It shows 1 multiplication problem and 2 division problems. Remember, this is because to make our multiplication equation match our model, the first number has to be the number of groups. The second number has to be the number in each group. It's true that the factor order doesn't matter. 3 times 4 equals 12, 4 times 3 equals 12. But to make it match the model for multiplication, you have to do it in the specific order. For division, it doesn't matter. Unless it's a story problem and you've been told these are the groups, these are the number in each group. Then it changes. Okay, so each model represents 1 multiplication and 1 and 2 division groups, division equations. Oh boy. Okay. In a multiplication equation, the blank shows the number of groups. I should have saved my little rant for right now. The first factor. You can put first factor, you can put first number. That first blank, that is your number of groups. I'm going to say first factor. So in a multiplication equation, the first factor shows the number of groups. The blank shows the number in each group. The second factor. The second factor shows the number in each group. In a division equation, the blank shows the total. That's the first number or the dividend. You know, last time I put first number, so I think this time I'll put dividend. You can put either one, first number or dividend. And if you need help spelling dividend, it's on the page, input page before. In a division equation, the dividend shows the total. The first number shows the total. The second and third numbers do not have to be in a specific order. Hopefully you understand that and you're saying, please stop telling me that. The reason I say it over and over and over again is because that's what it takes to remember it and use it. Okay, we've got one more tape diagram, number bond to write equations for, and it's all filled out for us. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. How many groups do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, the number 5 is in each group, so 4 times 5 equals, it's right there for me, 20. Division, I put my total first, 20 and 20. Divided by, we'll say divided by 4 groups equals 5 in each group, or divided into groups of 5 equals 4 groups. 20 divided by 4 equals 5. 20 divided by 5 equals 4. All right, it looks like you're ready for your output page. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.